Well, I'm actually working on a couple of things. We have just gone into pre-production on Saw 7, which potentially is going to be renamed Saw 3D. Sure, my experience at Ithaca was a little bit different than I think what people have today, mostly because I was the graduating class of 1978, and the Park School didn't exist back then. I graduated from a class of, I think there were 87 people in my entire class. There were 12 cinema students, and we had a little small part over in the main theater, and that was it. We didn't have any of what you guys have here today. Yet still, it was a fascinating, wonderful experience. I've always liked about Ithaca that you have the ability as a student to have hands-on experience, and I think that that's always been the most important part of Ithaca. It remains that way today, and granted, the equipment and potential and ability that you have here is so much greater than what I did back then. It still goes down to that basic of being able to do things like that, such as being able to do this interview sitting here right now, having the equipment to do it, and being able to keep up with technology and on the cutting edge. And I think that Ithaca has always strived to continue that, and part of the reason I come back here is to make sure that I can do my part to help continue that. There were a couple of reasons for coming up with the contest. One was that I thought it would be good for students here at Ithaca to first off have the ability to have their work seen on a professional level, and secondly to go through that experience and hopefully learn from that experience of what it's like presenting to a company rather than you wanted to write a script, so you wrote it and you showed it to your mom and your dad, or you wrote the script for your senior thesis film, or any of those reasons. Our intent after we announce the winner is that we will, first of all, we're going to sit down and talk with the winner for half hour or an hour, however long it takes. Explain what we liked, what we didn't like, what we think, where we think it needs to go. And then our hope is to work with the writer to take the script to a place that we would like it to be, and potentially go out and find funding and have the movie made. I think learning in the industry and learning at school are different and the same at the same time. I think they're both necessary. It's one of the reasons that I think that Ithaca's internship program is so fantastic. It does let you, in sometime in your school career, go off and experience real-world activities, but without that pressure of, this is your job and you have to do it right or you're going to get fired. And then you can bring that experience back and share it with the students that are here. My general advice is to work hard, stick with it. You're going to have good times, you're going to have bad times. Don't let the good times go to your head. Don't let the bad times stop you. And if it's what you want to do, then you'll get there one way or another. It's a tough business, but if you really have the drive and the desire, you'll get there. And there's not a better place I can think of in the world to help you get there than Ithaca.